If you're like me, who didn't purchase this tank last year as part of Halloween, well, the wait is finally over as now you can get this tank for free. Monsterjager is earnable. You can either get Night Stalker or Monsterjager, but if you're a Cold War main, then there's obviously no dilemma. You can just go ahead and pick the Monsterjager as this tank is unique in some ways. Due to all the concealment changes, the tank is weaker in terms of concealment. It's no longer a proxy range tank. You won't be unspotted unless they are within your 35 meters of proxy distance. However, the tank was also not impacted by two things. First, the minimum arming distance does not apply to this tank. Second, you don't need the accuracy perk as it fire rockets and you don't have to aim. They always go dead in the middle. So it's not impacted, and you can use all your equipment and skills to improve your mobility as well as concealment, and that's the first shot. It has a very dangerous 10 shot clip, 175 alpha each, and it unleashes in 1.8 seconds. And if it's close to an enemy tank, the enemy tank is as good as dead. Well, not dead, the HP is a little bit more, but if he's wounded, it's as good as dead, or he'll end up taking potential 1750 damage. And because it's 10 shots, you can also end up doing module damage to the opponent, which means he can get thrown fire or might die. And this T10B, unaware that there's a monster hiding. We have all heard that saying that there are monsters inside your bed. Well, in this case for T10, there was a monster on the hill. He didn't pay attention and received 10 shots. Will he make the same mistake again? He should have learned this lesson the first time. Well, he will not survive for another chance though. That's it. Why did you stay there, T10? What was your thought process, especially what happened after the first time? And that's the thing about this tank. The tank is very dangerous close range. If you're at a good distance where you can quickly dump your clip and then retreat and cover, you have to be have to have support so that you don't get jumped, especially by those autocannon tanks like Weasel. And another thing you will notice is the tank has solid shell velocity as well for rockets, and when the next batch or batch of skills consumable equipment comes in, this tank will receive further buff because there is a skill called Rocket Scientist which can improve your rocket shell velocity by 25%. So this tank has a shell velocity close to or just under 1000, and you can get to 1250, which would be a huge improvement because it doesn't have, first, no gun handling penalty. The tank is laser. It hits directly towards the center. It doesn't go right or left. Second, it doesn't have a minimum arming distance, so you can get close to enemy and just blast them. And with the Rocket Scientist perk, you will be able to snipe a little bit more effectively. The tank does have heat rounds, so you do bounce shots with the heavies if you poorly aim them. You do have good heat pen, and the shell velocity for heat would also be nice once you get the 1250 or the Rocket Scientist. But you still have to be careful because you're no longer proxy range. You cannot close distance as effectively as you used to pre-changes. But it's still a good tank. It's still a meme tank. It's not broken as you see it coming now, right? You see the tank coming. You're not as fast because traction's gone, and but you're still annoying. It's still kind of a unique tank in terms of its playstyle. So I definitely like the tank. I wanted this tank for almost a year, and that's the BMP2 gone. He had to learn the lesson the hard way. Do not mess or underestimate the Monsterjager. He was clipping it. He couldn't even do much damage, and it deleted him. Like close range, good luck. Good luck trying to survive that blast. It's like Jericho missiles. Just destroys you in a matter of second. Not so good when someone's running at you, then you have to lead them. You can kind of lead them, but they go like rockets, so you have to get used to it. But you can lead them because the shell velocity is decent. And you can run this tank, of course, you just play, do damage. There's a monster hunter op going on. And you can easily, you need 550 points, and you can easily get this tank. So now going forward, what do we have? A martyr. Oh, no. If someone's not moving and they're lightly armored, he was lucky that he didn't die to Orgon Amorak, but that was just beautiful. But nonetheless, do let me know in comments, what do you think about this tank? Do you think it's OP? Do you think it's underpowered because it doesn't have that crazy camo now? Or do you think it's just right? Were you waiting for this tank to be on sale again? You know, I didn't buy this tank last year. I was like, I'll buy it. Hopefully it'll be earnable as part of future Halloween ops, but I was expecting it to be earnable this year. And since I already had the Night Stalker, this was obviously a clear choice, and finally I can own the Monsterjager I've been waiting for a long time. It looks nice as well. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day.